ما بننكسر ما بنستقيل ما بنقر ما بنخر ما بنلين ما بننكسر ما بنستقيل ما بنقر ما بنقر ما بنلين.
Assalamu alaikum. I'd like to start off by saying that it's actually an honor to be sitting with these wonderful women. I did not know a lot about their backgrounds, and it's very, very inspiring and empowering to myself to hear about yourselves and what you've been doing. Just to energize you all a little bit, can I get you all to say Madaniya? No, again, louder. You can be louder. So it has been almost a year since the revolution first began, and through this we've seen a lot of unforgettable moments. We've seen the revolution begin on December 19th. We've seen a lot of downfalls, and we've seen a lot of good times as well. And since these moments cannot be forgotten, we have to be sure we always remember how this all started and the shuhadas that have fallen, Allah yarhamun, and achieved their goals as well as justice for them. As we know, women have played a crucial role in the revolution, but with that, youth have also played a huge role in the revolution and will also play a huge role in how Sudan develops in the future. We have seen the new transitional government step into office, but we have yet to see effective change. And with this change, we need to see, again, justice for our shuhada and justice for people who have been locked up or torn apart from their families, the refugees who've had to leave Sudan because of the Omar al-Bashir's regime and all. The revolution called for Madaniya, and we can only see this with democratic practices. Unifying Sudan, unifying Sudan can only be done if we have create respect and respect the areas in Sudan other than Khartoum, Durman, and Bahri. So we need to see the country move forward as well as see us do work for other cities in Sudan and also fix the relationship with South Sudan. Because of the revolution, mashallah, the revolution actually brought a lot of us youth together. I've met so many people in Toronto who before used to just say we don't want to be around Sudanese people, but because of the revolution, everyone said, okay, our families back home are struggling, we need to come out here in Toronto and show out for our people back home. And since it brought us all together out here, it also brought us together on social media. And through social media, we've seen the diaspora come together. And so with the power of social media, a group of young Sudanese young professionals have come together to create a movement called Sudanese Diaspora Network. And the Sudanese Diaspora Network stands to help unify, mobilize, and empower the diaspora towards a sustainable Sudan. So youth have come together from the United States, UK, UAE, and Sudan as well to work together to create a way to make Sudan move in the right direction if the government doesn't move in the right direction. So inshallah, with the help of the government, but also with the help of the diaspora, we can do what we need to do. So the Sudanese Diaspora Network, if you want to follow us on social media, we're called sdn.world on Instagram. And we post a lot about what we can do for Sudan and how we can also help Sudan in the future. So we've come together and we created a plan called Sudan Recovery Plan. And this plan entails how the diaspora can properly and effectively help Sudan. Through the SRP, we focus on how we can effectively work on fixing the education system in Sudan, which really needs to be worked on because, mashallah, we have a lot of very knowledgeable people in Sudan as well as outside of Sudan. And through the knowledge that we share here outside in the diaspora, we can also bring that knowledge that we learned here back to Sudan with the knowledge of Sudan to build Sudan properly. We also have a plan for youth empowerment, environment, tourism, and health. So I was speaking about the Sudan Recovery Plan that the Sudanese Diaspora Network is working on. And through this, we're looking at things such as education, youth empowerment, environment, tourism, and health. Sudan is very rich in knowledge, rich in agriculture, rich in resources, and rich in many things that we can build our resources and actually make use of our land and our country. And we do realize it's not easy, but through the knowledge of sharing and the knowledge of power, the sharing of power, we can use the old generation as well as the new generation and both people from in Sudan as well as outside of Sudan to help build, and we will be able to create a better Sudan and see Sudan prosper. Thank you.
ودانية